Hey everybody, welcome back to another reaction video. This one is Klaus and Rebekah, Be Happy My Sister. This is requested by a Patreon subscriber. If you too would like to join the Patreon, link down below in the description will get you there. Throw a like in the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Hit that notification bell. That way you know when videos post immediately and you can come check them out. Let's go.
Hush now. It's just a storm. Don't be afraid. I won't let it hurt you.
Will you stay with me till the storm ends?
I will always stay with you, Rebekah. No matter what.
I'm bored. I want to go.
Then go without me. I'm not your girlfriend.
No, you're my sister, which means you have to do as I say.
Klaus and Rebekah spent the better part of 1,000 years
That was weirdly sexual, wasn't it?
evading my father.
Have you seen these two?
That means he's here.
Who?
Rebekah! Come on, we've got to go, sweetheart!
Enough running, children!
We need to move.
Not without Stefan. Nick and I were always running.
I don't want to run anymore, Nick. All we do is run.
Then choose, him or me.
Goodbye, Nick.
Where is our sister? Rebekah. She was blindly loyal to you for 1,000 years, and now nowhere to be found.
He stuck a silver dagger in my
Yikes.
chest and sent me into a magical slumber for 90 years. Do you know why? Because I had the audacity to try and live my life on my own without him.
I want to be with Stefan. Amelia and I are in love.
I love my sister, but she lacks fortune when it comes to men.
How did you manage to deny Rebekah's happiness this time? Did you eviscerate this Stefan fellow like you did Alexander? Or did you simply toss him from a balcony like the unfortunate Emil?
Emil wasn't the only boyfriend of mine that Klaus killed. He did it again and again every time I found someone to care about.
Well, he wasn't good enough for you.
No one was ever good enough for me, Nick. You made sure of that. He said he was protecting me from my mistakes.
Like brothers do.
Your only family was nearly wiped out because of your stupidity. You really are a hopeless fool. You trusted him. Over me!
Go right ahead.
It's pathetic.
Laugh at the girl who loved too easily.
How she continues to hand her heart to any man who shows her a hint of affection.
No one was ever good enough for his little sister.
She is my family.
Until one day someone was.
Oh, you said I was family.
All these cutbacks between Klaus and Rebekah, and then it's somebody else. And I, for a split second, was like, what did I just walk into? That could have been way worse.
I beg of you! He's not like any other. You saw it in him from the very first day. You cannot kill him.
I cannot.
Klaus gets his jollies from keeping us in a box until he decides to pull the dagger out.
Time to wake up, little sister.
What day is it?
It's 1887.
You stole a century from me like it was nothing.
You've been daggered for 52 years.
It's always been me! Not Finn! Not Elijah! Not
That's
Paul,
so
me.
awful.
Did that hurt? Having someone you love drive a dagger through your heart.
No one has stood by your side for so long.
I loved you through everything and you don't even care. Did.
That hurt.
Yes. Do you know something, Rebekah? You're right. I don't care.
Welcome to the last 900 years of my life.
You're not my family. You're not my sister. You are nothing.
The only reward anyone ever gets for loving me, Klaus, is suffering and death.
How do you know that Michael killed your mother?
There is a thing that I
Stabbed in the
He was
chest.
there. He told me.
but I never told anyone.
The hybrid killed the original witch.
It will break Rebekah's heart.
No, he wouldn't. He killed her, Rebekah. And then he made up this entire lie about your father so that he wouldn't lose you.
He blinded you, Rebekah. Killed your mother.
You loved it. Al loved
Klaus will never stop trying to control you.
You dagger your siblings and leave us in coffins for decades!
it. This one's mine. I'm tired of being threatened and controlled.
I'd just like to point out the difference in tone and overall story between this and the last one that I did, where they're all like buddy and, you know, oh, my sister's so great and it's so lovey-dovey and joyous. And then, yeah, so different. It just goes to show you can change the entire story or feel based on how you edit these clips. Wow. I am blown away right now.
You forbid us from finding love, all because you can't find any love of your own.
Right now, you have a choice between the brother who takes away your happiness whenever he feels like it and the man who wants to give you everything you ever wanted. What do you want?
I want to walk down the street with you by my side so that everyone knows that you are mine and I am yours. I don't want to be afraid of what my brother will do to me for loving you. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned.
Probably
All his
stabbed
life
in
there
the
has
chest,
only ever been
honestly.
one man he is truly feared. I have conspired against my own blood, my father.
They conspired to rid themselves of you for good.
If he came here, Klaus would flee and never turn back.
Your sister's tryst with Marcel was only the beginning. You want me to find your brother Cole?
Rebekah would not call my father.
Actually, I'd like you to find Michael. Our father.
My sister.
Nick, it isn't true.
I want to believe you, sister. Rebekah. But your face tells a different story.
Rebekah! You cannot hide from me, Rebekah! Cherish the breath in your lungs!
You're gonna kill me.
It'll be your last.
She's your sister.
As a person who has lost a sibling, who has felt that pain,
How can you hate her?
you won't survive it if you're the one who kills her.
I'll tell you what I almost didn't survive now. My sister, bringing the most vile creature ever to have walked the earth down upon me.
Yes, your father. Whatever I have done wrong, my guilt is nothing compared to yours.
What possible defense did you have?
Yes, I hated and I was afraid of our father. But he was a less evil than you. My bastard brother who loomed over me, threatening me as you are now. I wanted love and happiness, and you denied me the freedom to have either.
I was trying to protect you!
And what about the one that you loved enough to call friend?
Do not mention his name.
What has happened to you? I remember the sweet boy who made me laugh and gave me gifts. I wanted to be just like you. How could you have fallen so far?
She didn't mean to chase me off. She wanted me dead.
I did not want you dead.
You summoned Michael to kill me, admit it.
It's not true!
You wanted me dead!
Maybe.
All right, there you go. Sharing that one.
You missed my heart.
Perhaps I did. Or perhaps I never meant to kill you. Perhaps I just wanted you to feel a fraction of the fear I felt when Father came for me.
You made our lives a living hell.
I know I can be difficult. It was Michael who ruined me.
What the hell just happened? Wow. These edits are so good at changing the vibe, changing everything. This is amazing.
You ruined me too.
Precious father. Bastard son. The sister betrayed him. Perhaps it's time for a new story. What is it you want, Rebekah?
I want a home. I want a family. I want someone to love me. And I want to live.
Then go. You are free.
I was certain that Klaus meant to kill me. Maybe somewhere deep down.
It's a brave night. Now you can be brave too.
He still is the brother we once knew.
Nick was not born a killer. None of us were.
I hated you when I learned you killed our mother.
Even when you hate him, you still love him.
But you still love him. He's my brother. I guess when you spend 1,000 years with someone, deciding to quit them is like losing a part of yourself. But I realize now that after 1,000 years together as a family, you're the only one who never left me.
Aren't we a pair?
Because we are capable of doing terrible things, but we are also capable of forgiveness. I'm sorry she turned her back on you. I will never do that. We'll protect each other.
It will be all right. It will be all right.
Like we always have. We stick together as one.
We stick together as one.
Always and forever.
Always and forever.
If you come after my brother, I will rip you apart.
Stop it! Stop it!
I will not let you hurt him anymore.
You stand against me? For him?
Looks
Nick
like
was
it.
my family. If you were after him, you were after me.
However angry he is, I know my brother. Endless torment, fine, but he will never let me die.
Take me instead.
Nick, no!
Who can protect her better than we?
There is one person. I love sister. spite of our differences, Rebekah, there is no one I would trust more with my daughter's life.
You and I on the same team.
You're always leaving.
You do not need me anymore. It must be Christmas. And I always come back. I know that I'm your favorite sibling, and of course, I adore you. But there's space in my heart for something more. And wouldn't it be nice if we could part on happy terms for once?
You were the only one who never treated me like a misfit. For centuries, my only place was by your side. And now I belong beside my daughter. And as for my sister, her love for you was a threat. And I suppose you deserve to find your place in the world as well. How could either of you love each other and still have room for me? To my loving sister, thank you for not abandoning me. And my right-hand man and best friend, Marcel. May they find joy in each other. As much as I've savored the joy of tormenting you throughout the years, I must confess, you all mean everything to me. Your loyalty and your love.
My heart is breaking.
I never should have got in the way of your happiness, Rebekah. I hope you get to live. I've asked Caroline to get you the cure and die as you wish. Then if you no longer wish to be a vampire, perhaps I want my sister to finally know happiness. Be happy. It's your choice. Live the life you've always wanted to live. Be happy, my sister. My sister.
Thank you.
Wow. Link down below in the description to go leave it some love. That was fantastic. What an unbelievable edit. Kudos to the editor. Link down below as always. That was quite the redemption arc, from loving siblings to really gross and disgusting relationship. Just combative as hell. Transition that and adjust to be more of a loving family and letting go and being accepting of, you know, this person just moving on with their life. I think the line where Klaus said, you know, if you two love each other, where's the room for me? I think he was just so deeply and profoundly in, you know, in familial love with Rebekah that he couldn't deal with anyone else being important in her life. And he just made her life a living hell, or dying hell, for 50 some odd years, apparently. What a great storyline. And fantastic edit that just laid it all out there. Just the ebb and flow of their relationship was incredibly beautiful. That was requested by a Patreon subscriber. If you too would like to join the Patreon, link down below in the description will get you there. Throw a like in the video if you like it, subscribe to the channel, and I shall see you on the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.